Time now for a rink demo presented by Bauer. Recently, Eric Staal became just the 89th player in NHL history to reach 1,000 career points. That's an amazing milestone when you think about all the greats that have played the game throughout the years. What is it about Eric Staal's game that even at the age of 35, he can still produce?
Well, I think it's his ability to understand where the game's going.
Yeah.
He thinks the game so well. He's always thought the game so well. He was the second overall pick in 2003 behind Marc-Andre Fleury.
The flower.
And two Hall of Fame careers.
Yes.
But for Eric Staal, he scored his 1,000th point on an absolute rocket of a one-timer against the Chicago Blackhawks. But I always think of Eric Staal as the playmaker, not necessarily the shooter. Here's point number 1,000. This was a BB.
Totally was a
on the power play. Gets his team back in the game. But we're giving Eric Staal some love because at 1,000 points, and Jamie, you said it, for the 89th player of all time to score 1,000 points. That's an incredible achievement, especially in today's game where points are so hard to come by. This isn't a league where you're getting 10 to 15 guys with 100 points anymore. This is, if you're a point-a-game guy, it's an incredible achievement. But the skill level that he's got, not only his shot, his passing, his knowledge of the game, but the ability to keep his game up, especially when he came to Minnesota, where a lot of people thought after the little stint in New York, leaving Carolina, that, you know what, his best days are behind him. He's been outstanding in Minnesota, and once again this year, he's doing it again. But that goal, we see, if you're going to score 1,000 points, that's the way to do it.
That's the way to do it.
An absolute rocket.
Yeah, that's the way to draw it up. Go ahead,
I know you got to play with Eric Staal back when he was just, a rookie, right? His rookie season. So to see how far he's come, what is that like for you? And also, what stands out to you about the way he thinks the game, not just plays the game?
Longevity. I mean, he's got a long frame in terms of physically, he's got a long frame, but longevity. He's been an intelligent player, playing on both sides of the puck. He's had a wonderful Hall of Fame career, no question about that. But I go back to playing together when he first came in his first 2 seasons. He was just a very cerebral guy. As skilled as he was very cerebral, always in the right spots, great anticipation. And I got to say, he was awesome as a Carolina Hurricane, of course. But since going to Minnesota, he's been reborn as a player. This has extended his career. He's really flourished. Keep in mind, he's from Thunder Bay, just north of Minnesota. So aside from playing in Winnipeg, this is as close to playing at home in Thunder Bay as you can get.
Right.
He's really flourished in Minnesota in this second phase of his career. He's been awesome. So congrats to Stalzy. It's a great accomplishment.
What's the scouting report on him? If you're a goalie and he's coming at you either on a breakaway or in the shootout or something, what is his shot like and how do you try to defend it?
The best thing that I could say, in having practiced against him over the years, or for those few years, I should say, the biggest thing is he's got a long stick and a long reach. And what's tough about that as a goalie is that long reach. There's so much more deception when a guy has a long reach, especially when their hands are closer together. So the biggest thing that you want to do is you want to try not to align yourself with their body. You don't want to align yourself with that shooter's body if they're a long, like tall, as I should say, player. Because oftentimes the tendency is you get dragged off of the angle of where the puck is with relation to the middle of the net because you align yourself with the body.
So, Jamie, if you put your stick down in a straight line here, parallel with the boards, right along the ice, just put it right down, right on the ice, and you'll see what Weeksy's saying. So the camera's behind the puck. Now there's where the shot's going to come in. And if you line yourself, and with the longer button, he's such a big guy, he can hold the puck out here.
Exactly.
If you do what you're saying, Weeks, you're with my hands. You can see if I shoot the puck straight, it's going in the net.
Exactly. I'm giving you half the net. Yeah. Essentially.
And that's where these guys like Eric Staal with the long reach, he can get it from here. All he has to do is push the puck out a little bit, and if you don't adjust to what you're saying, he's got all sorts of net to score. And it's just it's a simple straight shot. When you think, well, you're lined up with me.
Right.
But it's exactly the opposite.
And we'll show the different look. From being here and saying, okay, I've got that shooter, Eric Staal, Blake Wheeler, as long frame, Mario Lemieux.
Yes.
Now, all of a sudden, you're here, and you're now, I take away more of the middle of the net.
Yeah.
Which, as a goalie, you're trying to do that in alignment with the puck, in alignment with the middle of the net, wherever it is in your defensive zone. So it makes a huge difference between being there and being here. And I know a lot of times, because players are moving so quickly, you end up, at times, goalies, even the great NHL goalies, some of the best you've ever seen, sometimes they can have a tendency to be a little bit off angle based on those taller, longer frame body types like Eric Staal.
Okay.
The other part of having the long reach, as we'll scoop your stick up.
Nicely done, Reader. Good recovery.
Is when he can bring it from this side to this side on breakaways, on moves. And he's just, you can't stay with him.
No, it's hard.
But his wrist shot, and we saw the one-timer.
Yep.
I think that's a He's always had a deceptive shot. But I always think of Eric Staal as the passer and the playmaker.
Same.
As the setter.
Same.
He's got it all.
1,000
Size,
points.
speed, skill, smarts. He is the four-headed monster, as they say. So, yeah, congrats to Eric Staal on his 1,000th career point and many more to come. The game is a gift. Get everything you need to enjoy it this holiday season at Bauer.com or at your local hockey store.